What's going on, guys? I'm your host Francis Beau here to give you guys my thoughts and opinions on anything going on in the world of entertainment, and I am back on YouTube, guys. I'm back, and I know I was away for a few days, and I know I've been kind of silent for the past couple of days. The reason why I was absent for a few days is because I wanted to give a bunch of time to let my film Hurt get a few views and everybody watch it. And from what I heard, everybody seems to be enjoying the movie, and I'm very happy that you guys are. And I'll be doing a vlog talking about the premiere and talking about all the cool stuff that happened with Hurt, and talking about the future as well of what's to come next. And that'll be all in a vlog, maybe tomorrow or something. But today I want to talk about a Netflix movie that I just watched, and it's a movie that I heard about, but I just didn't get around to seeing it. But I did watch it just now, and that is What Happened to Monday. And What Happened to Monday is a sci-fi thriller film, and from what I heard, this film was supposed to, there was like the script for this film was apparently goes all the way back to 2010, and I guess now it just finally got an adaptation, or finally got a movie made. And the movie was also originally called Seven Sisters, and if you guys don't know what the movie's about, the movie is set in the future, and the society has this new rule that everybody must be an only child. You can't have the brothers, sisters, or relatives, or sorry, just brothers and sisters, sorry, not relatives, that'd be really weird. But you have to be an only child. You can't have anybody with you, or else some stuff's gonna happen to them, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna get the cut. And what happened though is that a character who I forgot his name, but he's played by Willem Dafoe, and he takes in the 7 girls and takes them as his own, and he names them after the days of the week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And of course he has to keep them secret because he doesn't want the government finding out about them. And now that they're full-fledged adults, some things happen with one of the characters, as you might already guess which one based on the title, and then, it just goes from there. And, yeah, just to get you in a nutshell, it was alright. It was alright. It wasn't bad, because when I heard about it, it was interesting when you hear about it. Let me say that. When you hear the concept, it sounds very, very interesting. But the way it was executed, it was just done in that generic sci-fi thriller way. And I just felt like there could have been a lot more they could have done with this movie. But before I get down to all the negatives, I'm going to tell you guys my positives, and then we'll get to the negatives, and I'll give you guys my overall score out of 10 for What Happened to Monday. So the first thing that I'll give a positive to is the performance by Naomi Rapace. I don't know how to really pronounce her name. But I think she did a really good job playing all 7 characters. I think that's some commitment to do, to play 7 different characters. She did a really good job. I thought she did a really good job playing 7 different characters. I thought that was really well done, and I really like that. As I mentioned, I think the concept is interesting. I really like the concept of 7 identical sisters that have like different personalities, and then they're set in this dystopian future of where you just have to be an only child. That just to me sounds very, very interesting, and I just like that concept a lot. And also the times that Willem Dafoe was in the movie, he was only in there for like a short period of time, but when he was on there, I liked him. I thought he was pretty good. But yeah, other than that, guys, other than Naomi's performance and Willem Dafoe's performance, oh, and also the cinematography was also pretty good. Other than those 3 things, if you're going to this movie expecting something different, then you're going to be very disappointed, because What Happened to Monday is pretty much the same generic thriller sci-fi movie that you've seen countless times. It's just that it just has a concept that could have been done so much differently. They could have used this concept in a completely different way. For example, they could have easily have turned this into a TV series, and I think that that's what this should have been. This should have been a TV series, an 8-episode TV series. And if that's what happened to this, I think that the execution would have been a lot better. But the fact that it just became a movie, it just led to so many problems. And one of the big problems is this: you don't get a lot of time to get to know all the seven sisters. It's just, you get to know each personalities, like you get to know who's who, but it's just that you don't really feel emotionally connected to any of these characters. You don't really feel like a bond between them, and it just, they're not really, you know, there's not a lot of development there, and it's just, I just really wish they had more character development. And as I mentioned, if they turned this into a TV series, or if they had did something different with this concept, I think that we would have had more time to know these characters. But I don't really know what to say. I mean, it's really hard to really talk about this film because it's just so generic. It's just a very, very generic movie. And if you're really, the best way to describe it is this: if you're thinking that this is going to be something completely different from any other thriller movie, then you're going to be very, very disappointed. But if you are fine with the thriller, like the way the generic thriller is, like, you know, like big action scenes and generic kidnapping story, blah blah blah, then you're gonna like the film. But also, this film is rated R. That's something I did not know when I watched it. The moment I heard cursing, I started watching the action scenes, I realized that this was an R-rated movie. So it was cool that it was rated R, but I didn't really feel like it needed to be rated R. But that's pretty much it for my review for What Happened to Monday. I mean, it's pretty short. It's a pretty bland movie. There's not much I can really say about it because there's not much that really happens in the movie. Like I said, the things that I liked was, I did like the performance from Naomi Rapace. Again, I don't know if I pronounced her name right. And I did also like Willem Dafoe while he was there. And the cinematography was also pretty good. But there's just a lot of problems with it. Like I said, it should have been a TV series. The execution was kind of poor. The character development could have been a lot better, and you have generic villains as well. Like, it's just a pretty bland movie, and it's nothing new. But for my rating, I'll give it a solid 7 out of 10 because I did like this concept of seven sisters, seven identical twins having, you know, different personalities in the dystopian future. I liked that, and that's why I would give it a 7 out of 10. And it's a decent film to watch, but it's not the perfect film. So that's my review for What Happened to Monday. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I'm a little bit late on it. I think it came out like in August, but I just wanted to give you guys a review. And yeah, that's it for my review for What Happened to Monday. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll have a vlog up tomorrow talking about the film projects and what can be happening in the future. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, as we have these videos, Beau out. See you next time. Peace.